It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This is Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's Fergusondude. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, got it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
You're going nowhere, son. You're going nowhere. Man, that's not right. Ready. Ready, right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Coleman now. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with something.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Here's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Coleman. And some room to roam now. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They will run again with Coleman, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Get up! 20!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 3rd down. It's Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Run. Lefty. Great 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, empty. Let's go. Empty.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Jones breaking from the contact. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Shorty. Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Wentz completes it to Ajayi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. Well, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Wentz. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On play action, Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, Lou.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he lifts up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. It's Coleman here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And it's the right side here, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. He finds Ajayi. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw is Wentz.
This game just keeps evolving and changing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Get up! 54, Seth!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Go!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
22! Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they'll run it here. Oh, look at the juke. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And on the ground they go with a running back. he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.